The 2024 U.S. presidential election is just around the corner, and understanding how it works is key to being an informed voter. Let's break it down step by step, from the primary elections to the final vote. It all starts with primary elections and caucuses. These are the first steps in determining which candidates will run for president in each party. Primaries are elections where party members vote for their preferred candidate. Meanwhile, caucuses are local meetings where party members discuss and select their candidate. Every state holds either a primary or a caucus between February and June 2024. The results of these primaries and caucuses lead to the national conventions, where each political party officially nominates their candidate for president. Delegates from each state gather to vote, and the candidate with the majority of delegate votes wins the nomination. At this point, the race officially begins between the Democratic and Republican candidates, as well as any third-party contenders. Next comes the general election campaign. Candidates travel across the country, holding rallies, participating in debates, and sharing their plans with voters. The goal is to win as much support as possible before Election Day, which will be held on Tuesday, November 5th, 2024. On Election Day, millions of Americans will head to the polls to cast their vote. But here's where it gets interesting. The U.S. doesn't use a direct voting system to elect the president. Instead, it uses the Electoral College. Here's how it works. Each state is assigned a certain number of electoral votes, based on its population. The candidate who wins the popular vote in a state usually wins all of that state's electoral votes. For example, if a candidate wins the popular vote in California, they get all 54 of its electoral votes. To win the presidency, a candidate needs at least 270 electoral votes out of a total of 538. Most of the time, the candidate who wins the popular vote across the country also wins the Electoral College. But there have been exceptions, making this system a unique feature of U.S. elections. After the votes are counted, the winning candidate will be officially confirmed in December when the Electoral College casts their votes. Then, on January 20th, 2025, the next president of the United States will be sworn in during the inauguration. In summary, the 2024 U.S. presidential election is a multi-step process that starts with primaries and caucuses, moves through national conventions and general campaigns, and ends with the electoral vote and inauguration. It's a system designed to balance the power of individual voters and the states they represent. Now that you know how it works, you're ready to participate in one of the most important elections in the world.